Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. I've got some pretty exciting news that could seriously shake up the NFC North and, more importantly, give the Green Bay Packers a huge boost heading into what looks like an intriguing season. Rumors are swirling, and sources from The Athletic are floating the possibility of a blockbuster trade that could change the landscape of the division. And it involves none other than Chris Lindstrom, the star guard from the Atlanta Falcons. Yep, the same Lindstrom who's been a staple on that Falcons offensive line, and who, if this trade goes through, could become a crucial piece for the Packers' offensive line, which, as many of you know, has been a point of concern lately due to injuries and inconsistency. Let's start by looking at what's being speculated. The potential trade involves the Falcons sending Lindstrom, along with their second-round pick in 2026 and third-round pick in 2027, in exchange for some draft capital and salary cap relief. The Falcons, currently sitting at 4-9 and with a hefty cap hit of around $10 million, are under pressure to rebuild and free up some space to bolster their defensive front and other areas. This trade makes a lot of sense for Atlanta because Lindstrom's performance has been nothing short of elite, and trading him now could free up significant cap space, around $15 million, which they could reinvest into a rebuild, especially on the defensive line, which has been a focus for them. For the Packers, this is a golden opportunity. They are currently sitting at 9-3-1, and their offensive line has been a key to their success but also a point of vulnerability, especially with injuries piling up. Adding Lindstrom would be a game changer, a true upgrade at guard, and an anchor that could stabilize the line for years to come. His profile is impressive. Last season, he played 13 games with no solo tackles but an assist, and he boasts a PFF run block grade of 88, 9 and a pass block grade of 85. He's given up just 2 sacks and 10 pressures over the past season, which is outstanding for an interior lineman. His career is marked by over 80 starts and a consistent PFF rating of around 87. 5 with very few penalties, just 3 per year, and yards before contact of around 2 yards on runs. That kind of consistency makes him a top-tier guard, a true titan on the interior. And it's not just about the numbers. Lindstrom has been selected to 3 Pro Bowls and is viewed by many analysts and executives as an elite guard, especially when healthy. His performance this season has been comparable to some of the best in the league, and he's been ranked among the top guards overall. If he joins Green Bay, he could elevate the entire offensive line, dramatically improving the run game and pass protection, which are crucial for Jordan Love's continued development. Now, why would the Falcons be willing to part ways with such a high-caliber player? Well, their situation explains that. With a 4-9 record and the need to rebuild, trading Lindstrom makes sense, especially if they can get significant draft capital and free up money to address other needs on defense. The Falcons' offense has been somewhat underwhelming at 19 points per game, and perhaps they see this as an opportunity to draft a versatile player or build around their young core. Lindstrom's elite performance could also serve as a catalyst for the Packers to take another leap forward, especially considering how much he can help improve their rushing attack and overall offensive stability. So, what kind of impact would Lindstrom have if he becomes a Green Bay Packer? Well, first off, his addition would bolster the offensive line's run-blocking efficiency by over 20%, creating more lanes for the running backs and improving the overall ground game. We've seen how much of a difference a solid interior line can make. Look at the success of teams like the Cowboys or 49ers. And Lindstrom's presence could help the Packers elevate their rushing rank from around 20th to a top 10 position. His run-blocking grade of 88. 9, combined with his ability to open lanes for players like A.J. Dillon and the emerging Jordan Love, would make the Packers' offense more balanced and unpredictable. In terms of pass protection, Lindstrom's pass block grade of 85, 4 and his ability to limit sacks, allowing only 2 last season, could drastically reduce the number of hits and pressures on Love. We've seen the impact of a reliable guard in the NFL. It's night and day. Love's sack numbers could drop from around 30 to closer to 20, giving him more time and confidence to make plays down the field. The chemistry he'd develop with Lindstrom would be crucial for the offense's success, especially in clutch moments and third downs. In fact, stats show that Lindstrom's presence could boost the Packers' third down conversion rate by around 16%, which in tight games could be the difference between a win and a loss. Furthermore, the impact on the overall team performance can't be overstated. Lindstrom's addition would help balance the attack, making it more difficult for defenses to predict where the pressure or the run is coming from. His overall PFF grade of 87.5 indicates not only performance but consistency, exactly what the Packers need to push for a deep playoff run and hopefully another shot at the Super Bowl. When you consider the Packers' current trajectory and their potential to contend, acquiring a player of Lindstrom's caliber could be the final piece to their puzzle. Looking ahead, the betting odds reflect the optimism surrounding this potential move. Currently, the Packers' chances of making a deep playoff run are quite favorable, with some sportsbooks showing their Super Bowl odds improving from plus 1,200 to plus 650 if such a trade materializes and the team gels quickly. Lindstrom's reputation as a clutch protector and dominant run blocker would make him an X-factor, especially in tight games where protection and execution are everything. His presence could also energize the locker room, providing leadership and stability on the front line, qualities that are often underestimated but crucial during playoff pushes. Of course, all this hinges on trade negotiations, team needs, and the Falcons' willingness to part ways, but it's a scenario worth watching closely. If the Packers manage to pull this off, it could be the move that propels them into serious Super Bowl contention, giving them a more balanced and formidable team that can compete with the best in the league. The offensive line has been a work in progress, but Lindstrom's addition would be a statement of intent, a sign that Green Bay is not just content to make the playoffs, but is aiming for the ultimate goal, the Lombardi Trophy. In the end, this potential trade isn't just about adding a star guard. It's about transforming the entire team's outlook, giving Jordan Love the protection he needs to flourish, and setting up the Packers for a strong finish to the season and beyond. It's an exciting time to be a Packers fan with so many possibilities on the horizon, and Lindstrom could very well be the catalyst that takes this team to new heights. We'll be watching every development closely, and I'll be here to keep you updated on every twist and turn of this story. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Lindstrom move? Do you think it's the piece that puts us over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This is a team on the rise, and with moves like this, there's no telling how far they can go. Let's keep the passion alive, keep supporting our guys, and get ready for what promises to be an exciting stretch run. Go Pack, go!